Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Special Features.
Featuring
Your hosts, Emma Rogers.
and Clare Maceda.
Tonight we are going to be watching one of my favorite movies,
I'm excited.
the movie Yes by Sally Potter with Joan Allen, Simon Abkarian.
Hell yeah. It's a really fun thing to text people that you're doing. But she's like, what are you watching? And I was like, yes. And he was like, yeah, but what? It's like, who's on first? Yes, the movie. Yeah, I know, but what movie?
I know, yeah, it's one of those. I found this movie when I was in college. And it
Also,
really, it
a
blew me
movie that
away.
she could only purchase on DVD. We could not find anywhere online.
Nope. Oh, exactly. Let's talk you guys through what a DVD player is.
One of my favorite things in this little old world.
Look at the interior.
Oh, so fab. Does it have special features? My favorite thing about DVD. Once again, special features. Name drop.
Oh my God. Maybe maybe we just do only DVDs.
I mean, The Cook, the Thief, his wife, and her lover is also you have to get the DVD.
I do.
It's
we can't find it.
Yeah, can't find it anywhere. Evidently, it was on Tubi for like a little bit, which Tubi has like possibly the best movie selection of any streaming service ever. But obviously, you have to watch really annoying ads, and they just add more if you watch multiple movies back to back. But they have like just an absolutely incredible selection.
This is ASMR. It sucked it in.
Sucked it in.
Sucked it right in. But let's see. Okay. So here we go. I double click on a little
DVD icon.
DVD icon. Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Yes.
it just starts going.
That's fantastic. That actually is very satisfying. What is it?
Trailers.
This is trailers.
Yes!
2005 Sundance
Film Festival. Used to be the best part. And I remember with DVDs, you could watch, like I'd start a movie and I'd know like what 4 trailers were before. Emma's trying to close the window right now.
It's like an athletic
And it's so difficult. It's true. This window. Do you want me to try? I'm taller.
We are wearing nudie jeans.
We are wearing nudie jeans.
These are the Loud Larrys.
Emma's fave. I'm wearing a pair of Ryu's Slim Jims. My personal favorite cut.
Yeah, the crotch is blown out.
Crotch is blown out. I have sewn these many times. Yeah, I make my butt look better than any pair of jeans ever made my butt look.
They look like the bassist from Kings of Leon when they first came out. Like that's like the jeans you would wear.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, they were probably nudies.
I'll pull up a picture if you are not picturing it. It's
Okay,
so hot.
I'm for nothing on knowing either of these movies and these trailers. 0 for 2. Sorry. 0 for nothing.
For nothing. Liv Ullmann. Okay. People told me that I look like Liv Ullmann.
I don't know. Is she related to Tracy Ullman?
I actually don't know.
Kind of looks like her. Wow, a trailer that's just stills from the making of the movie. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, God, I love trailers. Art of the trailer. Also a lost art. So fucking bad now. I can't even say that. I get bought in by trailers all the time. Yeah, baby, in the mood for love. No, it's not. It's a different sexy Tony Leung movie.
No, I'm like officially hooked on DVDs. It's
life-changing.
It's kind of where how I started to watch. Well, obviously I started to watch VHSs, but I'm not going to get a VHS player.
No,
I will get a
feel like
sleek as hell DVD player.
I've never seen 2046. I really wanted to see it when we were playing at Metrograph, but he's so hot. Oh my God.
Wow.
I know, he's so beautiful.
They all are. Oh, except for that one. Oh, no, I need to watch this because of
It's the like futuristic
Yeah.
one.
I'm so sick of people saying it's giving. I just did it.
I know.
I'm so sick of it.
Penetrated my vocabulary as well.
So I'm gonna take that again. This movie reminds me of
Kind of
Fembots.
I was thinking Fifth Element. But also, yeah.
But Fembots was
Inspo, yeah.
inspired by The Fifth Element.
Yeah, honestly, anything with Tony Leung. Big sexy. Special features. This is the first thing we've watched with special features. Yeah. Oh my God.
A new dawning of a new era.
Wow, have I ever seen Joan Allen in anything where she's sexy?
She is sexy as hell in this.
I can't wait.
And also to note, Our moods are high. It's 70 degrees in New York City.
Yeah, it's a really big day, guys.
It feels like Friday.
Massive. I have like totally off topic stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I should wait.
What was the off-topic stuff?
Have I talked to you about ContraPoints?
No.
So ContraPoints is a YouTube. I feel like I have. I feel
No,
like
you
I've
have.
told.
You
Yeah.
have.
Well, she just dropped one last night
Okay.
out of the blue, so I watched it today before we opened and on my break. And it's an hour and a half, which is actually pretty short for her. But it's about the Saw movies. Mm-hmm. And I've never seen any of the Saw movies because I can't handle the gore.
Couldn't either.
And so I was like, maybe I shouldn't watch this because I don't really have a point of reference. But of course, as she always does, I don't know why I doubted her. I honestly think this woman is like a modern Socrates. Like, I think she is one of the greatest minds of our generation. And the way that she is able to impart philosophical knowledge and make it like, and while using like really dense texts and references and make it like palatable is incredible. But basically she talks about the Saw movies and how the Saw movies were like, have been critically bashed for, 20 years. And that the phrase torture porn came from a review about the Saw movies, which I thought was very interesting.
That is very interesting.
So it literally comes from Saw.
Did you hear me? I gasped.
Yeah, the definition of torture porn is from the Saw, from the first Saw movie.
Yeah.
And she talks about like the character of Jigsaw, who the character's name is John Kramer, if I remember correctly.
Asking the wrong person.
But she talks about how a big chunk of the video essay is about Tarantino as well, because she's like, Saw is about it, everyone calls it torture porn and says that there's nothing to it except for like seeing these people die. And she's like, but then you watch something like a Tarantino movie, which is hyper violent and, insane and so over the top. And she talks about Reservoir Dogs, which is my favorite Tarantino movie, and honestly kind of ruined all my teen years, personality wise.
Yeah, you said you had your AAM or your Instagram handle.
Instagram was Tarantino.
What was it?
Yeah, Tarantino. TARANTE0.
Yeah, spell it out.
Yep. Humiliating. But she talks about how Reservoir Dogs. Are you familiar with the film? Mm-hmm. So when Mr. Blonde cuts the cop's ear off, it's like really hard to watch. Mm-hmm. And you're like, wow, this guy's a fucking monster, whatever. And then after that movie, he kind of pivoted from like crime mob movies into these like sort of vigilante films like Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction. And specifically, she talks a lot about Inglourious Bastards. And she's like, you spend the first portion of the movie, first third of the movie, being told who the victim is, which always becomes our hero. So like the bride in Kill Bill, and then like the Americans in Inglourious Bastards, and then of course, the Jew, Shoshana. And they're given this reason to hate the villain. And then we dive into like the plan for revenge, which in Inglourious Bastards is Shoshana wanting to host the premiere with all the Nazis, and then the Americans planning to also blow up the building with all the Nazis in it. And in Kill Bill, it's the bride trying to find, the people who killed her husband and ruined her wedding and beat her and made her miscarry. And then at the end, there's a insanely violent, like over the top, and I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, I think that obviously like Kill Bill is Kill Bill, but because it's so campy, it's different. But like Inglourious Bastard, it's like they're lit on fire, they're shot with automatic weapons, they're blown up. You see Hitler just riddled with bullets, and obviously like it's Hitler, so you're like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we as a society have this habit of wanting justice, and like justice means in the traditional sense equal retribution.
Yeah.
So it means that like if somebody does something to you, you are actually allowed to do that back in full. And then she fucking brings it back to Dante's Inferno, dude. I was like, what? And Dante's Inferno is about this thing called contrapasso, which is like in hell and in purgatory, whatever you go to hell for, some form of it, some form of it is enacted on you, and you have to do that forever. So like false prophets who believe they can see the future. Their heads are turned around and they can never see in front of them for the entirety of existence. A man who turns the son against his father is decapitated and forced to carry his head around because he cut off the head of the family. Like things like that. And that's like what our entire, just and the entirety of Catholicism is like founded on. And she's using this for the Saw movies, dude. And you're literally like, yeah. And you're like, people hate the Saw movies because you hate the villain. You hate the main character, which is the killer, right? And he has this really morally ambiguous reason for killing these people. And you as the viewer are naturally empathizing more with the people who are in these traps because they're disenfranchised. And even if they've done something wrong, a lot of them are like junkies or addicts or people who like made a mistake. And so you don't sympathize with the killer when in so many other aspects we do. And in fact, like we love it. Like we love violence when it's violence because someone did something bad. And she just like talks about the morality of that and how that's something that literally tracks back to like some of the earliest texts ever written and how it's also the basis of, you know, our justice system. Like the symbol for justice is a scale.
Yeah.
Because it's like what you do is what's done to you.
Yeah.
And like all of our laws and justice systems have been like public humiliation in the form of whatever you did. Like cutting off someone's hand for stealing, like decapitating someone who killed someone, hanging a man for like it's just, it's what we, like the earliest form of entertainment was like
public
executions of criminals for doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And so it's just so like the way that her mind works is like so in that I'm like, I think I need to watch all 10 Saw movies. And evidently the 10th one, the one that came out, I can't. Like I can't. Corey was trying.
Not on this podcast.
No, absolutely not. Corey was trying, and I was like, I actually like don't. I can't. Even the clips she's like showing in the video, which are like highly censored, I was like, ah. But evidently the 10th movie, which is the only one that's ever received like good, like critical acclaim, it points like to the historical, I don't know, the origin of the killer. And she was like, what do you think about that? And I was like, oh my God. Like, it's literally incredible. Like, I love her so much. Like, and I watch, and the fact that she only drops one video a year is like, oh,
what a
dude.
year is pretty epic.
I mean, but they're incredible. Like, her production value is insane. She puts them in parts. She breaks them down. She uses quotes from like insane texts, like, and she's read everything. She's so like well versed, and she can draw parallels to like anything. But she also like builds sets and like does like for this she was like in like torn robes with like razor wire, and she like does like the videos are amazing. Like I
Can
literally
you just send me a link or
yeah, absolutely. Like once you watch one, you're literally gonna be like. And I was just listening to the podcast on a bike ride over about, she talked about her video about conspiracy theorists. She did one that was just about conspiracies and about like why people buy into conspiracy and like what you would classify as like a mind who needs conspiracy theories in their life. Like what is the thing that clicks for some people and doesn't click for other people. It's so interesting. Like so interesting.
It's like all psychology.
Yeah. And her one before this was on Twilight, which made me rewatch all of the Twilight movies because it is so intriguing. Like she talks about the phenomena of Twilight and like why it was so important to culture and like why the character of Bella is actually like a very interesting character. Like why so many people like were so fascinated by this and like our primal need in like romance stories to like tame the beast. And like that's what the entirety of Twilight is about, which is like a really, you know, once again, like goes back thousands of years. Like we've always had texts that do that. And then when it's put in like a juvenile sense, like it's so, you know, talked down upon, but in actuality, like it's like one of the oldest stories ever told. It's incredible. Like it's literally like and you do it and you're like, yeah, duh. Like, but you've never thought of it. Like never thought of it. She's incredible. Highly suggest. Highly suggest.
What's her pro, like her at?
Her at ContraPoints, and her name is Natalie Wynn. Yeah, she had a PhD. She was studying for a PhD in philosophy. On the podcast, I realized she didn't actually get it, but I think that she was like
She stopped. She quit.
Yeah, she didn't finish, But I think that she is like one of the most brilliant minds to
so cool.
ever exist. And just like it down to everything, like narrative storytelling, the way that she formats it, the way that she breaks it down. Like she did a breakdown of Clockwork Orange in it that is brilliant.
That's a heavy one.
Yeah, it draws like the parallels between the Mr. Blonde, like Reservoir Dogs torture scene to like the Rite of the Valkyries helicopter scene, the bombing of the Vietnam village in Apocalypse Now, and then the rape scene in Clockwork. It's like...
Yeah. I mean, these are all playing into like grand themes.
Yeah. And I'm like, you just never. And then I think about like the movies that
Zeitgeist.
I loved when I was are those movies, and I was just sitting there thinking like, yeah, you know, and like Taxi Driver, like all these things. But then I can't watch a Saw movie, and it's like obviously there's like a gore level to that, but there's so many things in which I'm like, the representation of violence, I will find gauche, and then I don't find it gauche in those settings. Obviously, I have a different lens on it now. Like, I obviously don't feel the way about Tarantino movies that I used to feel, and I think a lot of them are really exploitative and, like, useless representations of it, but I obviously do enjoy them in some regard.
I
and it's
like when violence is camp rather than a realistic and uncomfortable and long.
Yeah.
And just kind of like... It just feels like they want to torture me.
Yeah.
Like
and it's like, what's
person
the
is being
line? And
tortured.
it's morality. So it's like when you feel like it's justified, you are, you know, buying into it. It feels more like, to put it plainly, like fun. Like when you dislike that person so much.
Yeah.
And it's like,
exactly.
obviously,
the
when
more
it's...
you hate someone, the longer the violence can be.
Yeah.
But it can't be very long for me. I'm like, another fight scene? I'm sick of this.
Yeah, you do hate fight scenes.
It's so boring.
I love them. I really do.
I would much rather see
I can't do like gore, like
power
Saw.
dynamics in a scene than seeing someone go, all right. I'm like, how much longer is this going to go on until there's like actually like, to me, like that stuff is just like not as interesting as like conversation, emotional exchange.
You're more intellectual than me. I was like, I get so distracted by like the big shootouts and stuff, and that's why I was like really sitting with it, because I was like, yeah, that she's so fucking right. Like, I will watch really gratuitous violence if I want them dead. And like, it's like, oh, yeah, obviously, like, I do believe there's a lot of people in the world who should be fucking dead right now, and they're not. But
yeah,
it was just the way that she put it's so interesting, like so interesting. And I'm like, I wish my mind worked like that. I was able to, not in that watch one video and you'll be like, fuck, I'm stupid, dude. Like, it's like so brilliant the way that she does it.
all right, well, we'll see. I'm not convinced yet. I'm just kidding.
You'll get there.
I'm just saying, like, you know, you like her because you are her in a way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Also, I want you to you only kind of briefly touched on the way that Perfume ended, and I need to go back because I have questions.
Yeah.
So,
What's up?
You said that.
What's up? I watched it.
You said that he made. He made someone smell the dead redhead.
Yeah.
And
So
then they had an orgy, meaning the whole town.
So
Had an orgy?
you know, we open with
I glossed over that, by the way, in the last episode, and I need
you
to
were like,
go
yeah,
right
for
back.
sure, it sucks.
I fucking didn't have the mental capacity to break this down.
So the movie opens with that like public hearing, like
Yeah.
he's in chains, and we know that that's gonna happen. So then it goes to that. We're back in that, and he's put on like the stand to be hanged or guillotined or whatever.
Oh, it was the same
And then
scene,
he
okay.
takes the perfume out, and everybody in the public forum has an orgy. Everyone in France, I guess.
That's actually kind of like pretty.
I
epic,
literally, I
hilarious.
thought, I was like, am I blacking out right now? I was like, what the fuck is going on?
What was like Ben Wishaw's character doing? Like,
Holding the perfume bottle.
oh, I thought he was just like eating someone's ass out or something.
No, he was just like,
That's actually so funny.
yeah. And then he does it again. It happens twice.
So he spritz it again and people keep
At
going?
in a different situation. I actually can't remember exactly what it is.
Wow.
But yeah, he does it again in another situation. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, the scent of this woman. Scent of a woman.
The scent of a
What
woman.
what the scent of a woman can make you do. Oh,
Yeah, every time I smell myself,
What a powerful
I just say, The scent of a woman.
What a glorious thing.
If anyone sniffs me, they will just break out an orgy. Instead of a what is it? A dance mob.
Yeah, exactly.
Just an orgy mob.
Yeah.
That is insane. Is there even record on historical record of anyone having that big of an orgy?
Dude.
I mean, obviously now they have all those like stupid festivals where everyone fucks in the woods.
What?
But yeah.
What?
They have those like sex woods parties for
the sex
polyamorous people. They all like do a pile on and like it's disgusting.
Human pyramid.
Seriously. Yeah, that's sick. Okay, so I actually might need to finish Perfume just to see what that looked like.
It's insane.
And
it happens.
How did they shoot that?
The second that you left, it was like boom, 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 and I was like, oh, well, great. Like I was like, this is when everything happened. I was like, we watched 2 hours of this man sniffing people, and then all the interesting shit goes at the end.
Have you seen Wuthering Heights yet?
No. I was actually talking to Corey about it today.
Okay. Do you want to see it?
I do. I need to be emotionally prepared for how much I'm gonna hate it. One, I'm just like,
it's
the costumes. It's the costumes. I'm like, I can't buy into a period piece in which everybody looks modern and they're dressed modern, and then you're trying to make me believe that they are, so conflicted about societal standards. Like, I just don't buy into it. I don't care. Like, I was like, if this girl is not going to be in something that, took her 3 hours to get into this morning, and she has to put it on every day, and she has to act and walk and talk a certain way, like, I don't buy into any of the stress or tension of a lover, because I just think it's 2015. Like, it doesn't buy for me.
Are you thinking like in terms of like the Marie Antoinette, so the Sofia Coppola Marie Antoinette, are you thinking like that is too modern?
No, because I'm like, it pays homage. I'm okay with the modernization.
It definitely pays homage. Don't worry,
costumes,
it pays homage.
But when it's so like, and once again, like, both of them to me have incredibly modern faces. She's a visibly much older woman with a much younger man, which would never happen and doesn't make any sense in the scale of the story, because it starts when they're kids, when they're teenagers. So I was like, even that, I was like, you can't even add that in as a storyline, because it literally begins with them young. I just can't buy into it. I was like, she'd be a spinster. She would be a spinster.
They call her a spinster.
And it's, I don't know, man.
But it is like definitely not loyal to the text.
And then I know I haven't read it. So I'm like, that's not it. It's just just make a horny period piece. If you just wanted to do a horny period piece, just make a horny period piece.
This is me playing devil's advocate. I think the only way that she got funding for this was because studios will not fund things that are not.
But she has two original pieces that did incredibly well in the theaters. So I just
that's the
don't
only
believe
thing I can
that.
think of is that
I'm also like, there are a lot of horny period pieces that are famous texts. Like, excuse me, Lady Chatterley's Lover. Like, there's
that are great.
There's shit out there. Like, you did not need to do that.
I agree.
And then also the morality of her response to being like, yeah, this is a story about abuse that you made into like a horny love story. Okay. Like,
yeah, not a great.
Why? Like,
yeah.
Did you reread the book? And she was like, well, when I was a teenager, I was like, well, you should have reread it before you wrote a script. Like, there's just no need.
There wasn't one person that said, actually, this, this might be weird.
I'm like, I just don't think. And I'm like, obviously we saw Hamnet together, and like, that was a book that I didn't really like, and I won't ever call myself a book purist at all, but basic narrative plot points, I'm like, I find it, especially when it's like something about a sensitive topic like assault or abuse, I'm like, you didn't need to do that. I was like, and I'm like, the reason people get incensed about this stuff is because it's like, that's a really triggering thing, and it's a really difficult topic, and then to make it sexy is like, why? Like, and you who like maybe they like really wanted to do it and they just tagged her in and she just did what she did, whatever, who knows, haven't looked into it, but it's like I just feel like it's so unnecessary, and then to make it look stupid, in my opinion. Like, I've only seen stills, but I'm like, I think the costumes look fucking dumb. I think they look stupid, and it's like, why? Like, when I'm like, I thought Saltburn, which is not a great movie, I'm like, that is a period piece because it's it's the class of 2003 or something. So I'm like, it's a 2000s period piece.
Was that considered period?
It's plus 20 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Exactly. But I'm like, they did that really well. I was like, the hair, the costumes, Jacob Elordi's eyebrow piercing, the way that they talk, the way that the cell phones are used. I was like, it's actually like really well done. So I'm like, I know she can do it. Like, and I'm like, once again, like Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette, like, yeah, it's incredibly modernized in a lot of ways and the way that they're talking and everything, but it works because the basic storyline is there, right? It's like highly decadent and she has this listless life in which nothing really happens and it's all about color and light and just overindulgence. And then this horrible ending happens like kind of out of nowhere. It's like, that's the story. So why did you need to pick that story, which doesn't relate to what you've created at all, and you didn't even make it look nice. You didn't even make it look nice.
I wouldn't go so far as to say they didn't make it look nice. It was a beautifully done shot. I mean, we can disagree there. I also really like the costume design, but I will say that the story and the casting doesn't make sense. It just feels like it was like Margot wanted this
to be in
role,
it.
and like,
which, like, she's a big producer for Emerald Fennell, so it makes sense.
Yeah, like they work together. So I feel like it was more of a business decision than a creative one. Yeah, and
which is like such a bummer because it's like I just love period pieces. When shit
as
like
do
that,
I still won't say that I don't like that movie. I like that movie, but yes, I agree that like the story shouldn't be like, if the story is about assault, it should be about that and not like make it fun and horny and weird. I also think it's weird to be like, I grew up with this guy. I would think of a little boy that I grew up with as my brother. I wouldn't think of him as like a lover. So it gave incest to me, to be honest. Even though like I know that's in the novel and everything, but I was still like, ew, like, are they related? Like, I'm confused what's happening here.
I mean, honestly, one of the more period things about that, I guess. I'm reading Frankenstein right now. Still haven't fucking finished it. But Elizabeth and Frankenstein, you saw it, right? Mm-mm. Well, his love interest in the movie, it's his sister. She's adopted. She's a ward, but it's his sister. Yeah, it's his sister.
Yeah. Great.
So I was like, okay. I guess,
I mean, it is very period in that way. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
It's like you only met like 6 men ever, probably. So I guess, what you're going to do. I love the most accurate thing about it is that you just want to fuck her brother.
Yeah.
This is to tie it back to ContraPoints. I was talking about like assault scenes and stuff in movies and like what is the correct way to do it and like what's the correct way to talk about that stuff. And I'm like, it is hard to say what is right and wrong because it's like, do you want to talk or do you want the audience to feel the violence and the pain of it, or do you want to like brush over it? And I'm like, on one side it's like it's not properly portraying it, but on the other side you're highly possibly triggering people in the audience. But it's like it's such a fine line. And it's like, I hate assault scenes, and often I feel like they're so out of place and distasteful, but it's also like, is that the point? Is it not? It depends on who makes it. It's like, it's so fucking delicate and difficult, which is why I'm like, just shouldn't have been that. Just shouldn't have been that story. Because I'm like, for, hundreds of years, it's been a story about domestic abuse. And now, for the foreseeable future, it won't be. Which it's like, what does that say? What does that do? God, sorry, I've gone down a really dark path.
No, you're like, I'm even just like processing what you just said. I was like, oh my God.
And it's like, I once again haven't read the book, so don't know the intricacies of how it's portrayed literally at all. I'm talking out my ass, but just thinking about that. And like, I was literally talking about assault scenes at work the other day because I was like, I hate when they just show up out of nowhere and whatever. But then I was like, but is that the point? Like, I was like, is that the way it's supposed to make me feel? And then it's like, but then you think about the, production. Like, how did the actresses feel? Was there an intimacy coordinator on set? Like, what are, there's obviously scenes in which it's like, yeah, this absolutely shouldn't have been shot and filmed in the way, like, duh, obviously. Yeah. But then there's like other things where it's like, I was thinking about it in terms of Blink Twice. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in that, when we left the theater, I was like, shouldn't have been raped. Like, they shouldn't have shown that thing at the end. Because when they show Simon Rex's necklace hitting his chest, me and the two girls I was with were like, oh, it was assault. Okay, cool. Immediately. First flash of that. Cool. But then I was like sitting with it and I was thinking about it in this context and I was like, but then there was like this group of guys sitting next to me who clearly didn't clock onto it until Naomi Ackie gets grabbed. And it's like, obviously for me, it was super uncomfortable and I was really upset and it made me like emotional. And I was like, I don't need to watch this. I don't need to see this. But then I was like, I heard the people sitting next to me have their breath like taken out of their mouth when that happened. Yeah. And I was like, and that is kind of how I want them to feel. Yeah, exactly. That is kind of what I want.
You want people who haven't experienced it to understand what it's like.
And so it's like, what is it?
Emotionally understand it. Yeah. Well, in The Bride, there were like far too many assault. Like there were multiple assault scenes in that.
What?
So many.
What?
And it was just kind of, but it also it's like the.
See, and now I don't know. I have to watch it, which I've already wanted to. But
yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on it. Well,
I almost like pirated like a really bad version of it last night, but I was like, no, Claire, wait. I know I have to.
Yeah, but they're assault scene in that, so trigger warning and
also like I think that should be a thing. If there's an assault scene in a movie, can you fucking tell us, dude? Yeah. Like, I don't want to be on a date with my fucking boyfriend. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I am having a panic attack. Like, can we not? Like,
yeah. Like, your hair got really long.
It's so long. I almost cut it.
I like it.
Yeah. It's been on my mind like a lot recently.
What, The Bride?
No, just like
your hair.
I mean, assault? Yes, my hair constantly every day right now, actually. Yeah, assault. Just assault and how like we portray it and like that's why that ContraPoints video is so interesting because I was like, yeah, like can you be moral when you make anything? Like,
well, morality
does controversy mean that you've actually made a good movie? Like, no. All these things that I've been so like hypercritical of so long, I'm like, but is it like Clockwork Orange? Like, you're like, fuck, this movie is like so hard to palate and like so difficult, and then you actually think about the message of the movie and it's like, yeah, like that's the point actually. Like,
I like the complexity of that. Yeah. I like that there's always a spectrum. You see, that's what defines you as a filmmaker is like what decisions you make in that regard, and it is always towing a fine line, and that's where taste is defined.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is? Yeah, this is like such, obviously.
The point of film is to make people feel. It's not supposed to make you feel comfortable. You should feel uncomfortable and you should be processing real feelings in real time in the theater with other people.
Definitely.
Because then, like hearing someone go,
but I'm like, it's I think
it's like a total social regulation.
And I'm like, that's what's so wonderful about it. And I'm like, I guess all the things that I found like non-gratuitous that sometimes I feel gratuitous now are just because like you don't experience it. And then once you've experienced certain things, you're like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like the way it makes me feel. But when you watch things, when I watch things now, obviously, like, I'm older, I'm less shocked by things and, like, more comfortable around certain things. Whenever you put something on camera, you put it in a movie with a cool actor that's beautifully shot, you really are most likely going to glamorize it. That's what it is.
Yes.
That's what it is. And it's...
And you need to be so acutely aware.
Where it's like, the Taxi Driver American Psycho complex where it's like men think they're cool, period. Mm-hmm. And they don't think any deeper about that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I, as a woman, go to a movie and I see an assault scene and I am buying out all the intricacies of what that means, how it makes me feel, where does it fit into the story of this? Where does it fit into the character? How do they talk about it afterwards? Why is it there? Why is it there? And it's like when I'm sitting in a theater with a bunch of men, I'm like, do they think this is cool or not? You know, like I'm like, do they think this is cool or not? And if they don't, if the majority don't, obviously someone is always going to be a fucking freak, right? That's life.
Yeah.
That's putting things out in the world. But it's like, in general, I just worry that it's like, it's so easy for young men who are stupid to be like, oh, it's cool. Like, it's cool as on camera. Like I was as a, teenager watching Tarantino and being like, oh yeah, like beating people up and killing them. Super sick. Like,
yeah, it's really
super sick and really fun. Like, like haven't killed anyone.
Violence begets violence. So
yeah,
like,
exactly.
if you see it, how it's actually done on like
so
a
it's
very
like,
intimate
how do you
level.
do it tastefully? Can you do it tastefully? Is it possible? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I think we do on an organic level live in a world that is inherently violent.
Yeah, exactly.
If you think of nature, rape exists. Depends on what species you're in.
Yeah, and like,
but we are fucking animals. Like,
same thing in the fucking ContraPoints video. She talks about the Ride of the Valkyrie scene from Apocalypse Now, and then shows clips of Iraq soldiers talking about it and playing it in the tanks as they, shot and killed thousands of Iraqi citizens. And you're like, yep. Like, and that movie, as Francis Ford Coppola said it himself, was supposed to be about the horrors of war. And that is definitely not the way that I would say one watches Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. A lot of it is really cool. And it's obviously there's moments that are horrible and intense, but in general, specifically the scene in which those helicopters come over the horizon, that song is playing and they're just bombing the waters after watching a bunch of dudes surf while this, like, smell of napalm in the morning. Oh my God. I was like, Robert Duvall's sick. Like, are you kidding?
Yeah, it's not
during the Vietnam War, which was one of the fucking worst things humanity has ever done in the history of it.
Truly. Did you know that Joan Baez, the musician from the 60s, she in her taxes used to only pay, she wouldn't pay 60% of her federal taxes because our 60% of the federal budget goes to militia and war funding things.
Welcome to our comedy podcast.
It's political.
It's political, baby.
Everything is political, even comedy, bitch.
Yep.
I don't really get comics who are like, I don't do political material.
Racist. And you hate the poor.
It means like you're probably just ill-informed or you're lazy. I don't know what it is, or it's both. But yeah, your girl's not apolitical. So we're going to talk about it.
Existing as a woman is political.
Exactly.
Existing as a man is political. Existing is specifically in the United States of America, which is a military state.
The fact that we just profit off of our own war machine.
That's what we do. We start wars in order to get rid of other things.
Sorry.
And Trump has started an illegal war, not calling it a war.
Can someone come arrest this guy? There's a court order for Netanyahu. Why isn't there a court order for Trump?
Because he's our friend. Did you see Zelensky is sending aid to Qatar and Lebanon and all these places being affected? They can't get into Iran, but Zelensky has like multiple times talked about like if Netanyahu tries to fly over Ukrainian airspace, that he's just gonna shoot him down. Like,
he should.
And I'm like, yeah.
Again, another political comedian.
Yeah.
Shout out Zelensky.
Yes.
Shout out Zelensky. You're a real one.
Man, dude.
You're a real one. I love you.
Yeah. Absolute fucking pro.
So this movie again is called Yes by Sally Potter. It is in iambic pentameter, but you will not know unless you were, have a very keen eye or a theatrical mind like we do. I love this movie. I saw it and I was like, I don't know, like 21, 22. So it brings me right back to that moment. It's really beautiful. Let's get into it.
Really excited. Rated R.
Rated R. Sexual content.
I love Joan Allen.
She's
talk about a period piece woman.
She's stunning.
It a period piece?
You'll see.
Okay. All right. I'm going in blind.
I think it's like contemporary for the time it was done in, but not like a period piece to us. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go out tonight. God. My favorite voiceover actress.
Yeah, really an icon.
I just love like this, like talk to camera. This was new. This was before Fleabag.
I love shit like this from the 2000s. When they were like digital cameras, let's see what we can do. Let's fuck it up.
It's so good.
Some light stop motion.
Like surveillance. You know I love surveillance.
Yes, you do. Sam Neill, also a very gorgeous man. Very gorgeous old man.
He is gorgeous from
Every stage of his life.
Yeah, from start to finish. I love this actor. I love him so much.
This is the love interest, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he'd ruin me too. Those smile lines when men get older and they have like 2 or 3 of them.
The dimples.
One of the most fabulous things in the world.
Agreed. Josh O'Connor has perfect ones,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
His wrinkles in general are so hot.
Yeah, that was one of the most heartbreaking things about Ryan Gosling getting those fucking cheek implants. He had such beautiful lines around his mouth and they're gone.
So pissed that he looks weird now.
Yeah. Like, look at Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Just let yourself.
And I'm like, you guys have that. You guys are allowed to age.
Yeah.
Can you please
Just the one
be
thing.
sexy? Like,
Just the
now
one
you look
thing.
freaky and like you
We're not allowed to
squeak
age,
if I were to touch your
But
face.
you do.
Yeah.
And then you still want to be us.
He's so cute. I just watched a movie last night with a really young Catherine Keener, who I've never really seen really young. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. And she wears this green dress in like that material. And it is so beautiful. And she's so gorgeous. I was I was gobsmacked, which obviously she's very beautiful now. But I was like, I've never seen her as like an ingenue. And she was so incredible. I love that high neckline from the 90s and 2000s, I guess.
But like this is what I do when I like replay conversations in my head when I'm alone and pacing in a bathroom, you know?
It's very bold of him, isn't it? As a waiter or maitre d', whatever he's doing. Waiter.
Yeah,
Nothing like a
but-
woman's exposed back, babe.
But he could see that she enjoyed it.
Oh, giving a number?
And it also creates a mystery of how
If
did
they-
that conversation
yeah.
go rather than giving it to us.
See, wait, he's the cook.
He does it all. Like, it still looks so cool. So cool. Like, it almost looks like it's
So
filmed, but it's
fabulous.
not.
And that's, I love when Wong Kar-wai does that. You know, he loves the like, that where it's like the background is just like lights.
It's just like
It's
being
also
in a
very
car.
nostalgic because it really only existed for like 10 years, you know?
Yeah, being in a car and seeing the lights.
Yeah, like he
moving.
does that in Chunking and in The Mood for Love. Anytime they're in a moving vehicle, he's like,
Well, there's also like good movement on his side as well.
she's like, I'm gonna have a sexy affair now.
It's a little bit Terrence Malick-y.
In embryology, when a man first saw sperm magnified, he thought he saw a little man inside.
He thought he saw himself.
Yeah,
inside
exactly. As
the
man
male
sees
sperm.
himself in everything, unfortunately. I have this argument all the time with the men I work with because when things come in, I'll describe, you know, the colors, and sometimes we get things in and they're like, that's black, and I'm like, that's navy. And like, you know, men can see less colors than women. Which
so
is
funny.
it's a true, you know, scientific fact, but it's funny when it's something that I'm like, it's not really arguable. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know, sometimes you see these and you're like, that's kind of, and there's things that I'm like, that is purple.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're just like,
no. And I'm like, that's really what life is like for you. I was like,
Yeah.
shit is truly black and white. You're like a dog.
no, they
You
are.
can't
They are
you can't
literally
tell
like
the
a dog.
difference
They are a dog.
between a mauve and a burnt orange.
No.
Like, that's so sad.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What are fruits like for you, you know? Like, how do you even tell? Like,
Don't even bother going to the tropics. You know?
all water is blue to
to
them, I
you.
guess.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can't even tell the really
Yeah,
nice ones.
Yeah, exactly.
White sand, man, is all white sand to them. That's why they're so fucking happy all the time. She's so electric. Like, it's wild.
She's so
She's
electric.
only in like
And
2
her skin- her,
or
like,
3 of the Harry
scattering
Potter
away.
movies, right? But she is like the most memorable character in movies
Why
called.
isn't she in more shit? We need to cast her in
She's
things.
in so many English movies,
She needs to be
but
more, like-
she's
she
never
needs to
been.
be
I don't
like
think
a
she's
real-
ever been a lead in
She needs
anything
to be-
ever.
Well, she's great as a supporting, but
She's also-
should be a lead.
In many a period piece. I think she's also in Orlando.
Oh. Yeah, no, she needs to
What's
be a
her
lead
name?
in something. A little bit.
Yeah, for everyone not watching, it's Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter.
Right.
Her most known role.
Oh, Shirley Henderson.
Wow, that is not at all what I thought her name was. Shirley Henderson. Cool.
She's
Locking it in.
Shirley Henderson, fucking epic actress.
And like
voiceover
the
actress
kind of
ever.
famous you want to be. Where it's like she's recognizable enough, but she
not
lives.
too much.
She for sure lives like a normal life. She's got, money, and she works in
played
every
it-
medium. She works in
she
video
played it
games.
right.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Honestly, would love to have the same kind of career.
A lot of Dutch angle, Sally.
I like that.
It's ominous. Where is he from? Whoa! Whoa! Taste her secret with your tongue.
No, I think he's from Lebanon.
Yeah. He's talking about olive trees. He is sexy, dude. This outfit.
His character is so sexy.
I just got full body chills. I got full body chills. God, my hands are sweating. I actually almost dropped the mic. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god. They haven't even kissed yet.
I'm full body chills. My hands are sweating. I
Oh my
have
God,
nothing
his
to say.
body is amazing.
Here's the thing, like, not even, but oh my god. Like, oh my god. He's just breathing on her. Whoa!
No, breath is really sexy. I gotta say. When someone's
She's like, I'm divorcing my husband.
yeah. She's already divorced him in her head.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh. Emma, I'm not even shitting you. I have please attest to the people. I have full goosebumps.
Confirmed. Full goosebumps.
Full goosebumps.
Hair is up.
Hair is raised.
Up straight.
I
Yeah.
am. My legs I have full body goosebumps.
You don't even know what's coming still. It gets
Yeah,
so
I-
it gets so much better. Don't you worry. Feels like
So what I'm noticing so far, every scene, their body language is completely mirrored.
Yeah.
Both of them had their hands behind their
Yeah.
back when they did. They're laying like this together. They're on the same page, baby.
They're like in love. I'm like having a orgasm in my brain. While
Yeah, I'm having like a
watching
really
this.
hard time listening to what they're saying.
The dishwasher.
Yeah, incredible. It's always a dishwasher, isn't it? Some fuck
Most
ass haircut.
personality.
Yeah.
Personality hire.
He's like, it's just a weekend job, I swear.
Yeah. Looks like the lead singer of Rancid.
Yeah.
That's the guy from Billy Elliot.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the dad, I think.
It's really nice to hear non-English accents in iambic pentameter. And it gives it like it's such a different sound. Like, and it doesn't feel so da 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 da. Like it doesn't sound so.
No, it's so obvious. It's not
Yeah.
so obvious.
It is so crazy, all these heterosexual marriages, and it's like men really just forget that it's desire. Like, you can love someone, but you need to desire them too, man. Like, obviously this man is cheating on his wife, but you also like to be desired is like the most wonderful part of it.
Soundtrack is
Ugh, that feeling when you've like kissed someone for the first time,
you,
and
like,
you're like,
smile to
and you're
yourself
like
at
at work,
work.
and you're like,
yeah. And you're like, yeah, girl, yeah, that was fun.
and you're just like, I'm so sexy and hot, and nobody knows. Nobody
That was pretty fun.
knows.
Remember that time? That was
Remember
pretty
that
fun.
time back in the day. Really, the one thing I will say about it is very low energy in this kitchen for a fine dining restaurant.
Yeah, they were way
Super
too casual.
chill.
Way too casual
Super
there.
chill vibe.
This might be why they have
Yeah.
a lower reading.
Yeah. For that decor they have out there, I'm pretty shocked at the level of intensity happening in this kitchen. My fucking life. Like buying things for women and thinking that they're owed something. Obviously, it's like a historical ownership thing, but it's because they don't have friends. Because I'm like, I would never buy something for my friend and expect them to pay me back.
Yeah.
I would buy something for them because I want to get something for them.
Yeah.
Or because I know somewhere, down the line it's going to come back and it's me being like, I care about you. And, obviously like, we buy each other drinks at the bar and it's like, because I'm going to get drinks at the bar, it's an ease of experience. Like there's no sort of like, you owe me something.
Yeah.
And men always feel that and I'm like, it's because you don't have fucking friends, bro. Like...
It's like your
You think
friendships
buying me
are
dinner means that I owe you anything? Like, I was
Yeah,
like, me
it's
and my
like
female friends do that
all the
every
time.
time we
That's how
see
we
each other.
connect.
Like,
And that's
I'm like,
all
it's
the relationship
us. I was
is.
like, because it's, it's fucking, what, is pro bono the right word? It's not, right? It's...
Well, it's just about. I feel like it's just giving free goodwill.
Yeah,
and being like, I want to invest in you, and
I'm investing in our connection, and
I
like
just
that's
think
what
that like
it is.
I just value.
It's like
you
I
as a
never
person.
find it to be like an overly nice thing if a man wants to pay for me.
No,
and like
he
that
should
to
nev-
me says that you're enjoying my
He
presence
should
because I
always
do
pay.
that.
A man should always pay.
I mean, I don't. I'm not on that train because I often know what they think they want that, but I'm like. When they do feel that way, that it's like, now you owe me something. It's like, dude.
No.
It's like, this is just what, like, liking people is.
My
like,
dad pays any meal growing up. My dad paid.
My dad would actually get really mad at my high school boyfriend when he found out that he, like, didn't pay for everything for me. And I was like, he's actually 16 years old. I was like, he has $20. We go out with one $20 bill. And we see how far we can stretch it. Like, he'd be like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "There's no." I was like, "Neither of us have debit cards."
How your dad treated you as a kid, that's how your husband should treat you. Like he should be understanding of the societal position that women are in, and he should compensate for that. A mom with the convertible.
Yeah,
is
it's
quite
pretty
amazing.
sick. Oh God, girl. What a good response to that. Mm-hmm. You're lovely and more. Love her daughter wearing a hibiscus flower in her hair to the public pool.
Weird, yeah.
So strange.
Like, are they on vacation?
Yeah, they're
No,
like,
they're just
look,
at a
there's a
public
woman
pool.
mopping the showers. I don't imagine this is a really luxurious pool that they're going to.
That's going to be me in Costa Rica.
Just covered in gold jewelry and hibiscus flower. Yeah, they're in a pool. It's so weird.
I'm going to be wearing like a sarong to breakfast.
I mean, absolutely. You're at a resort. It's more
a
appropriate.
cowboy hat.
Yeah. Get real weird. Hope you have a little resort flirtation.
A dress with a lot of holes in it. I wish for that too. If I was her daughter and she told me she was seeing this guy, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, girl! Get your shit."
This is very interesting to me. As someone whose parents who's been married forever with the amount of children they have, which is a rare occurrence. But you see movies in which a child, like the mom dies or something, and it's like a parody now, or like a comical stereotype that it's like the kid wants the dad to like get out there, like put yourself out there, like put them in situations where like every Disney movie ever.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
No. No. Never felt that way because like my dad actually, to be honest, like did not have a hard time with women. As soon as my mother died, women were coming over with pre-made dishes to, make sure that he didn't have to cook.
What the fuck?
For
Can I see a picture of your dad, please?
For like weeks.
I don't know what your dad looks like.
Yeah.
Let's see if Emma's dad is hot. I mean, Emma, you do have absolutely some of the best bone structure I've ever seen. Had to come from somewhere. He was a doctor in the war? This is the sexiest man alive. A man was shot dead in front of him whose life he saved. It's not quite the same.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Little diff.
But that's him there with his.
Oh yeah, he's like a blonde babe. These are great pictures. Is that him?
That's my grandfather. He was a physics professor.
Bro. Your grandma? Mm-hmm. Dude, these are the hottest old people I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Like, truly. Like, you see pictures of, like, older people, and it's like, for the time. These are people who, like,
they have structure.
He looks so specifically like an actor. Fuck. He's in Fuck.
Wait, I don't want you to miss this part.
Oh, is he fingering her right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Under the table during a lunch.
It'd be like that.
That's never happened to me. I'm ready for that.
I fingered at a drag show once. We're in a private booth. I love when people do stuff like that. It's like, girl, they know. Like, and the waiters are just like, okay, just
don't go over there for a while.
And they better fucking tip well.
Don't go over there for a while.
I hear everyone in this restaurant knows what's happening right now.
I'm finally in a place where I'm like, my existence doesn't, or my excitement or my nervous system doesn't depend on whether or not a guy likes me or not. I'm just kind of happy as
Nice way to
is.
live, isn't it?
It took me a long time to get there. God damn.
Can't say I, constantly
So-
feel the same way.
So much of my, I mean, I would love a boyfriend, but it also is just like
Needs
nice
to be the
just
right
be
person. Because there's literally nothing worse than dating a man who doesn't like you.
Like, yeah,
Most of my youth doing.
yeah, I don't need to do that. Like the fact that his little like belly button is out right now is so realistic.
He's so cute. But ain't that a joke, baby? Ain't that a joke? If you repent, you're good. If you repent, you're fine. Ask for forgiveness from the people around you, not from the Lord. That's what I believe. Mm-hmm. The tangible is hard enough. Sam Neill is really such an interesting actor. Like, he has spanned so many expanses.
He's great.
He's got such a weird career, and it's fabulous.
He's always like this like dark, deeply evil man.
Yeah, and then Jurassic Park. Yeah, he is kind of a doofus in that movie. But he's just so interesting. Like, and he's acted in every country. The fact that he's in Possession, I still find so weird.
Yeah, and that movie is very legendary. The fact that it completely like
For one very no, for a lot of communities, but for our community very specifically.
yeah,
Have you seen Possession?
so annoying.
Possession's at Metro this weekend. Did you hear?
Yeah, we're showing Possession.
We're showing Possession again.
The only
Whether you
movie
fucking like it or not.
the only movie we own
The only movie we have.
that anyone wants to see, at least.
You want to hear a fun fact? Never seen it.
Love it. Love that you never seen it.
Never seen it, babe. The Brits. And we're back to it. The Brits. Best to feel I don't feel it all, babe.
The basis of all of my therapy sessions.
Oh.
Well, it always happens when before a breakup, you have to fuck before you break up, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of the process. He's so toxic.
So nasty. Another beautiful woman fumbled. Fumbled by a loser.
Doesn't matter how beautiful you are,
Yeah, unfortunately.
they will always fumble you. Keep that as a mantra. What's meant for you will find you. Think about my husband would never.
Yeah. That's the man you want to marry, girl.
That's the man you want to marry.
Oh my god. I would literally push it out. Yeah, I was going to say I'd have to get out of the car.
Just get out of there, girl.
Unfortunately, he's the opposite. That's what sucks. That's what sucks. Is he stuck in his convictions, babe? Oh, whoa!
How did it come to this?
You terrorist!
You are confusing
Holy
me
shit.
with them. Look, I'm not just an American. I'm Irish too. So what?
But he feels this because, he was expressing it and she was like, I relate. And he was like, but you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I don't reject. I just demand respect. Oh,
Toy boy.
baby. I want to fight someone in the street right now. Holy. Sorry, I need to shut up.
Sorry,
I wanna
we
hear
need
this.
to like rewind it actually.
Tell me more.
That is love, baby. That is love.
Does he want to, though? It's so hard to explain yourself.
Yeah, when we depart, we shit ourselves. So, like Elvis, you better be on the toilet. Work is endless. That's what I've found.
Oh, I'm so emotionally moved by this movie in a way I can't even express.
That's what I'm saying. It's so fucking good. It like blew my
didn't think
fucking
something that
mind.
I felt like was so sexy at the beginning would make me feel this way.
It's so
really
good
something.
on so many levels. It's like way ahead of its time.
This is the best one we've watched so far. 100%.
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
It's incredible. It really is.
It like encapsulates so many major, huge like themes without being preachy. This part like ruined me. I this is when I broke down. I was just like, fuck. It really gets me. It like encapsulates like the feeling of just like pureness, the purity of love.
The the most beautiful he's ever looked.
Cute.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
It's good, girl. It's good. Let it out, bitch. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me.
I don't know how you're not sobbing right now.
I cried already, that's why. Well, that was fucking incredible. Which I can't say about anything else we've watched on this. Oh my god, it was incredible. And I'm like, can I say it's completely politically correct? No. But I was like, the emotion in this, and I'm like, the cinematography pissed me off at times. Incredible. Incredible. This was...
Keep in mind of the context. It was made in 2000 and...
No, absolutely.
Whatever, 6.
Absolutely. But this was so beautiful. And their chemistry and the
amazing
script.
Dialogue and
This
the
character of the maid, incredible.
The maid
Incredible.
Blew my fucking mind.
And I'm like, I usually hate narration. Like, I'm like, don't feed it to me. But she fed it to me and I ate it up. I ate it up. I love it.
I mean,
Oh my
her
god.
literally like vacuuming the carpet, but from the perspective of like her looking up like at you as if you're like face to face with her as she's vacuuming. Like,
It's amazing. And
it like absolutely like made me want to act, made me want to filmmake, made me want to do this shit.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
Written
Wow.
and directed by Sally Potter. Not just directed, but written.
Incredible. Like, incredible. What a movie. What a, like, I'm, once again,
Can we pause for some process?
I'm never speechless. I'm speechless. I'm
Let's pause
so
for
floored. I can't give it 5 stars because of the Dutch angles, because they were pissing me off after a certain point. But it's a clean 4. And I know it's of the time, but it just is what it is. I'm like, I was like, if yeah, it takes off a star.
Wow, that's ruthless.
Yeah, I'm pretty mean. Yeah,